So, I just recently finished the JoJo Steel Ball Run manga, and while I've been sitting and thinking about it, something very interesting about the character of Diego Brando occurred to me. Now, for those of you who don't know about the Part 7 manga, or haven't read it, or are waiting for the anime or whatnot, massive spoilers ahead, so please do not continue if you think this is something that will spoil major events for you. But, in Part 7, we learned that Diego Brando's stand that he gets, Scary Monsters, is essentially just a byproduct from another pre-existing stand. Now, throughout the whole story, we do see many things capable of the same thing happening. The scan ability that Gyro Zapelli gets from one of the corpse parts, the left eye, I believe. Either way, one of the eyes. And Tusk Acts 1 and 2 that Johnny gets. Act 1 is explicitly the left-hand Guardian, and Act 2 is an enhancement of said Guardian. It only becomes his stand that he keeps independently of corpse parts once it hits Act 3. The reason all of this matters to me is because Diego Brando's character is a much better version of Dio. Whereas Dio wanted the world because he was evil from birth, at least to a degree, and he was a scumbag, Diego wants the world because he thinks if he's the one steering the world, at least there will be no one to look down on him. He'll be the one looking down on everyone. And what I love is, Araki's stories, to a degree, always have this theme that people who have worse scenarios tend to make out better in life. What I mean by this is, Jotaro and Jolene both had strained relationships with their fathers, and by the end of their story, both of them are in better places. Giorno had no strong parental unit in his life at all, but that mafia man who still had a way about his morals helped shape what Giorno was. Josuke had a good mother, good father who he didn't know for most of his life, and a good grandfather, but his kindness towards others and wearing that on his sleeve was shaped by the man with the pompadour who saved him. All of this to say, Dio, who now had to deal with worse circumstances and only had actual, practical skills without killing people to claw his way out of this, in an almost identical alternate reality, obtained the world. Meaning that Dio, when he was doing something out of a sense of love for his mother and desire to get back at people for her death, actually deserved the world. Maybe I'm crazy, I don't know, I think that's kind of a cool writing parallel. Dio was given the world by the hag Enya. Diego earned the world.